Boxing Doctor news. Hold on to your seats, fight fans. We've got a knockout story that'll leave you stunned. Ukrainian powerhouse Victor Faust just sent shockwaves through the heavyweight division. Picture this. Faust, with his impressive 15-1 record, stepped into the ring against Christopher Lovejoy, a man who's been in the title picture before. The stage, Kiel, Germany. The result, absolutely explosive. Faust unleashed a devastating blow that sent Lovejoy crashing to the canvas. It was lights out for the former WBA regular title challenger.
Welcome back to Scandalous Los Angeles TV, where we expose the exposers. Christopher Lovejoy went out to Germany thinking he was going to make a statement. Instead, he got knocked out cold by a Ukrainian in under 30 seconds. Straight embarrassment for him and all of us. Remember when the war broke out with Ukraine and Russia, and the Ukrainians refused to let black people on the trains?
We have some new video to show you. This is from a train station. This is in Poland. It's a hub now for people trying to get out of Ukraine.
But some trying to leave are reporting discrimination while attempting to board trains to safety. On your sides, Keitha Nelson has more tonight.
You've likely seen or heard on social media claims that black people in particular, desperate to get out of Ukraine, are being denied access to trains to get out of the region. Africans are reporting racism and hostility. You just heard a man saying, "We are students, we don't have guns." This video posted to Twitter reads, "Watch how they are threatening to shoot us," saying they're at the Ukraine-Poland border. The police and army are refusing to let Africans cross. They only allow Ukrainians.
Love's Boys was supposed to show up, stand tall, and go get us some get back. But instead, Love's Boys got flatlined, then came back to YouTube acting like a king, flashing the $140,000 purse that he made for the fight.
Money Monday, can't do it no other way. Federal Reserve, still sealed up from the Federal Reserve. You feel me? No.
All of us know that the money Love's Boys is showing is prop money, and that it certainly didn't come from any fight he had in Germany. I asked ChatGPT if it was possible for Love's Boys to make that much money for his fight with Victor Faust. This is what it said. It's highly unlikely that Christopher Lovejoy pocketed anywhere near $140,000 for his recent fight against Victor Vikrist. Here's why. In smaller European fight cards, especially non-title heavyweight bouts, fighter payouts often range from 2,000 to 10,000 euros per fighter. Roughly 2,200 to 11,000 US dollars. Even purses of 50,000 to 75,000 US dollars are considered generous outside of major promotions. Unless Lovejoy and his opponent were part of a significantly higher tier promotion. A $140,000 payday is simply out of line with comparable regional events. So even ChatGPT knows Love's Boys is a liar. That's a disgrace. And just when you think it couldn't get worse, Love's Boys gets on camera and threatens Deuce's life with a gun.
Like they just called me for another one. But it's like, you know what I mean? I need like 50 or better.
This guy Love's Boys just said that he needs 50,000 or better. But Love's Boys doesn't have one fan in the sport of boxing and hasn't won a fight outside of Mexico. Love's Boys is acting like him getting knocked out in 28 seconds is some type of bargaining tool he can bring to the negotiating table, talking about he needs 50 or better. Love's Boys has never made $50,000 for any of his fights. Imagine demanding $50,000 for a 28-second fight. Love's Boys really thinks we're stupid.
You feel what I'm saying? So, but see, yet people don't see all the work and years I put in to get to this level. They think it's just overnight. Man, I'll go do 28 seconds for 150,000. It takes time, a lot of investments, bro.
What Love's Boys is really saying is this. We just didn't get to see the time he spent paying off the 20 guys he fought in Mexico to take a dive. Yeah, he flew down there and stacked up 20 knockouts. Sounds impressive on paper, right? But the truth is, he wasn't out there winning. He was out there wiring money. Instead of getting paid to fight, he paid his opponents to let him win. That's how he got those 20 knockouts. Not through skill, not through power, but by buying every opponent's silence and surrender. So when he says, "Y'all didn't see the work I put in," he's right. We didn't see him cutting checks behind closed doors.
You know what I'm saying? So we
I gotta knock out 4 extras or something.
Well, it's the thing. You got to build yourself up. You got to be somebody. Anybody can say who they can beat up.
Love's Boys really said you gotta be somebody. But who exactly is Love's Boys? He racked up 20 knockouts in Mexico. But let's be honest, nobody on earth can name a single guy he beat. Not one. Go ahead. Try it. You can't. Nobody can. That's because those weren't real fights. They were transactions. As soon as he left Mexico and stopped paying his way to victory, he started getting slid all over the ring. This is how he earned the name Big Slip and Slide. When Love's Boys throws a punch, his opponent slips it, then slides him. Turns out, when the money stops, the beatings start.
Nigga, I'm 250 all muscle. Don't knock this shit back, huh?
Yeah, but you got to build your name up.
Shit, nigga. Yeah, I need to text you, nigga. Just shoot me the information, nigga. I'm trying to get paid.
All right, text me.
Alright.
All right. Yeah, see, all y'all really see is, man, 28 seconds, 150,000. Like, y'all don't see, it takes a lot to that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you think I even got them calls? You gotta have 20 plus wins to get 50,000. You know what I'm saying? You got 20 wins, I could always go pick up 50,000. You know what I'm saying?
Love's Boys really said he can get $50,000 whenever he wants, just because he has 20 wins. But let's break that down. If that were true, then anyone could go to Mexico, rack up 20 fights in a couple months, and suddenly be worth $50,000 a fight. That's like a rapper saying, "I want $50,000 a show because I dropped 20 songs." It doesn't work like that. Wins don't mean value unless they brought in money. Love's Boys hasn't proven he can sell tickets, pull in views, or generate a crowd. So how's he demanding money that was never created? He's trying to take $50,000 out of someone else's draw, off someone else's name. And the truth is, there's no history, no event, no receipt showing he's ever been in a $50,000 fight. None. He just made that number up.
I just got lucky on this one because it was a late notice. Give me the extra money. You feel what I'm saying? I'm going to take it. I'm going to come out there extra little whoop on top. You feel me? Like that. You feel me? And I don't have no large payouts, bro. I don't bring no whole 10, 15 people with me paying out. You know what cost me the most money? When I post that video, that video I posted, all that money, cost me $25,000. Because everybody know who need money, owe money to.
Love's Boys just said he had to send $25,000 to people he owes money to. Wait a minute. I thought he was ballin' like Jim Jones. I thought he had all the money in the world. If you're really up like that, why are you still out here owing people? That sounds like someone scrambling to clean up debts. You can't flex like you're rich, then turn around and talk about paying people back.
Man, you back. Man, you know we're about to get evicted. Bro, I went over my Zelle on both my Zelles and both my Cash Apps. $25,000 in one day. Sending out money, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Love Boy said he had to send $25,000 out because of the $140,000 he's showing on the table. One thing we do know is that the $25,000 he claims he sent didn't come out of that pile of prop money he's flashing. Somebody tell Love's Boys to show us a screenshot of those Cash App transactions. We'll believe that way more than we believe that stack of movie money he's got laid out for the camera.
One day. That's the most payout I had. I'm just saying. Listen, bro. Listen. Pay who to claim what? Pay who to claim what? Pay who to claim what?
So now you see Deuce has chimed in, and he's responding directly to him. When he said, paid who to claim what? Deuce is saying he had to pay his way just to be from 6-0, that he came in bearing gifts, trying to buy acceptance. He was known as the guy sending money to everybody in jail, whether he knew them or not. That's the reputation he built.
First you said I'm not from no hood. now you saying I am, huh? This is the thing, right? I don't know what time zone you're in. No one cares about LA gangbanging. It's not important in the real world, bro. This is why I'm able to come on here and laugh when y'all say, you're not from 6-0. Thank you. The places I go to do not care about no 6-0s, no Bloods, no Crips, bro. When I be in Germany getting big checks, 17 countries, they don't give a fuck about no motherfucking LA gangbangers, bro. No one gives a fuck about that shit. That shit don't hold no weight. Hey, boy, you'll never be able to live in Marina Del Rey. You will never be able to live or have a place in Marina Del Rey, sir. You are in Wisconsin, bro, in the studio somewhere doing bad, bro. Get up out of here, man. You still in the chat? Like, come on, Chuck. Like, you really make yourself look bad, bro.
See, right here is where the conversation gets real serious for Big Slip and Slide. He's trying to figure out how the hell Deuce knows he lives in Marina Del Rey. Like, how does this dude even know that? You can see it's messing with him. That thought alone has him shook. He's trying to play it cool, but inside, he's spiraling. He's about to lose it, because the idea that someone like Deuce knows exactly where he stays, that's what's got him rattled, and it's written all over him.
You can't even get in my building. You can't even get in my building. You can't even get in my building. You can't even get approved to get in my building. There ain't even no vacancies. There ain't even no vacancies. There ain't even no vacancies.
You guys see it. Loves Boys is panicking. He just blurted out, "You can't get into my building." Then right after that he says, "There's not even any vacancies." He's really out here acting like there's a big sign outside his building that says, "No vacancies" in neon lights. But he's only doing this because he's shook.
We ain't got studios in my building, bro. My rent $4,600. My rent $4,600. My rent $4,600.
So here's what this fight has done. It's given Loves Boys the green light to start claiming he's paying $5,000 a month in rent. But let's not forget, Hot Kitty Cat already told us the real story. The man was living out of his Prius, clothes and all. Now just because he flashed $140,000, which looked a lot like prop money, suddenly his rent jumped to $5,000 a month. I think it's safe to say that the $140,000 didn't just boost his rent, it boosted his imagination.
There's no studios. None available. You got good credit? You don't look like you got good credit. You don't have no income. You won't be able to pay the rent. You know how much the extra parking space is? Do you even have a car?
This is exactly what I've been talking about. Hot Kitty Cat told us that Loves Boys was driving around in a Prius. And we know that's true, because Big Cat said he saw him in that same Prius the day he pulled a gun on him. Now just because he flashed some prop money, suddenly he's asking other people if they even have a car, acting like he lives in some exclusive marina that nobody else can get into. You see what I'm saying? He's using fake money to boost his image and pretend he's living a lifestyle he wasn't living before. It's all smoke and mirrors. And the people who were really around back then already exposed the truth.
Like, you really open this, you really putting yourself out there to get roasted, bro. No. You can't get in nowhere, bro. You can't get in nowhere, bro. You can't. I try to listen. When you was talking all that shit, I walked out my building. Across the street, you'll give me my strawberries like I usually do every Saturday morning. Across the street, you'll give me my strawberries like I usually do every Saturday morning. from farmer's market. And you said you was coming. Why you didn't pull up? You knew where I was gonna be at. You knew where I was gonna be at. Scared of what, bro? I'm in the same. Listen, you know we ride our bikes to the beach now, right? I got a brand new bike. We ride to the beach, bro.
So now we find out Loveboys rides his bike to the beach and picks up strawberries every Saturday. Loveboys is sweet like lamb meat. But here's the twist. Deuce comes in and drops a hint that he knows where Loveboys lives. And just like that, the sweetness turns sour. You can see it. Loveboys is shook. That calm, chill vibe he tries to project. Gone. He's scrambling inside, wondering, how does this dude even know that?
From the back, it's an alley in the back of my building. Here's an alley. We ride out the alley. We come out, we make a right. We make a left, and we go straight to the beach. We go all the way up to Venice Beach, bro. So I don't understand, like, what's so scared about, bro? Ain't nothing changed with me. Nothing changed. Like, you've been saying this for years. Like, you ain't ran into us yet, bro. I can't wait to run into a nigga like you. I can't wait. I can't wait to run into a nigga like you. I can't wait. I can't wait to run into a nigga like you.
This is CS Tuback's marshmallow minion, Lieutenant Officer Loveboys. He flies out to Germany to be a racist Ukrainian's perfect punching bag, then comes back home and starts flashing guns at his own people like he's tough. And he's doing all this knowing full well the police are watching him. He couldn't last half a minute in the ring, but he's out here trying to play enforcer online.
I can't wait. I don't like gangbangers. Any gangbanger come up with any type of weird energy is getting their face blown off. I got 1,000 screenshots that's gonna prove self-defense. I got 1,000 screenshots. I got 1,000 screenshots. I got 1,000 screenshots.
Loveboys is out here trying to talk tough while telling at the same time. You can see it clear as day. This man just said he's got 1,000 screenshots of people threatening his life. 1,000. Why? So he can scream self-defense if he ever runs into one of these so-called gangbangers. That's his whole play. Document everything, talk reckless, and hope he can justify it later. But come on. 1,000 screenshots. That's not self-defense prep. That's paranoia on full display. Exactly what Hot Kitty Cat already told us. She said Loveboys was scared and paranoid every time she was around him. Jumping at shadows, always on edge. So now he's out here talking tough with 1,000 screenshots in his phone, like that's gonna save him. This just proves what we already knew. He's terrified. And he's been terrified.
We gonna do this to you. We gonna catch you up. You're out your Tesla Charger in your building on a second level. You're out your Tesla Charger in your building on a second level. You're out your Tesla Charger in your building on a second level.
See how he tried to sneak in? You're at your Tesla Charger. Loveboys, come on. Everyone knows you don't have a Tesla, bro. We all know you're still riding around in that Prius.
You're on the 4th floor in the L building. Yeah, I got 1,000 screenshots. Yeah, I got 1,000 screenshots. Yeah, I got 1,000 screenshots. I'ma blow one of your face off on sight. I'm not gonna hesitate. So as soon as you come up looking an ugly little gangbanger, I'ma blow your motherfucking face off. And I'ma stay there till the police come. I feel threatened. This looks like one of them guys who's been threatening me online. And I stood here and defended myself. And I stood here and defended myself. And I stood here and defended myself.
Loveboys says he wants to shoot a gang member 9 times in the face because he was defending himself. But every time he goes outside Mexico, he doesn't defend himself. He just lets them punch him around. Gets knocked out, standing up, sent with the left. No biscuit, just a 2-piece. Outside Mexico, he's soft. He doesn't want to fight. But when he comes back home, Suddenly, he's ready to kill black people, and then tell the cops it was all self-defense. This right here is straight-up buffoonery and cocoonery.
Yeah, I let off 9 or 8 rounds to his face. Yeah, I had to make sure that he wouldn't get up and shoot me, because all these guys say they carry guns. So I have to make sure I empty the clip in his face so he won't get up and pull his gun out and shoot me. I'm gonna stand right there, and you're gonna bleed out. Your soul's gonna leave your body, and you're gonna bleed out. And they're gonna be making rest in peace shirts to you. Man, why 600 do that, man? That dude just wanted an autograph. Oh, yeah, that's what's gonna happen. So listen, when y'all coming? I'm in the 40s right now, though, but when y'all coming?